latest 5-minute update at 6 minutes past 12, and here's our news team informing us on the latest stories.
Firstly, a man from Scartho, Grimsby, denies the murder of his former lover. It is said that the 33-year-old planned and deliberately killed his wife and tried to create a false alibi for himself. The court is still dealing with this case.
Breaking news just in, it has been reported that a gang of thieves in the local area of Louth have been arrested. Residents from Louth, Horncastle and Coningsby have been advised to check their sheds, garages and vehicles as 4 men were arrested on suspicion of theft.
It has been 1 year on from the floods which occurred last December, and it is said that the improvements are only just starting to take place. Ever since the dramatic tidal surge, families have had to pay the price of the effects of the floods. However, thanks to the lovely community spirit, families have been brought together to help rebuild and recover damages.
On a happier note, the question that many people have been asking for a long time is, will it snow in Lincolnshire? Well, we're expected to receive a huge wave of colder weather towards the last week in January. However, snow is more likely to fall around the northern hills and rural areas, so hopefully we will see snow falling in the next coming months.
Also, there have been many reports of the spectacular meteor shower over the Lincolnshire region. Many citizens have contacted us with information and photos from the shower, which was said to be seen on the 13th of December.
Lastly, we all know how much charities need their donations at this frosty time of the year, so this year we're focusing on helping charities out in our region.
So today we have a special report about the British Heart Foundation and information about the work they do.
How long have you worked for the charity for?
Nearly 2 years.
Do you like it? Yeah. Why did you decide to work for this charity?
Because I didn't want to go to university, and obviously with the job climate, finding it hard, so I thought if I get some experience.
Yeah.
Well,
When was this foundation first set up?
80s.
Yeah. And how does the charity use our contributions?
So it was heart research and obviously funding all the heart nurses. It gives a lot to all the finding genetic differences and things like that.
And what outcomes has this charity seen through its work?
Many obviously it funds a lot of the heart, all the defibrillators, teaching CPR and just, basically putting out the word out and making it more known to people. So it's the biggest killer in the UK. So, yeah.
And how much does it mean to you to receive as many contributions as you do?
It's rewarding.
We also went and found out what the general members of the public thought about charities and whether or not they donate. Here's what they said.
Do you ever donate to charities and why?
Yeah, I do donate to charities. I'd like to give to the animal charities when I can.
And do you think charities help people or animals to their full potential?
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, I think they do help with donations to give them money to help where we can.
And do you think they do a good job with this?
Yes, I do. I think they do an excellent job. If you want for the charities, where would they get the extra money from?
Do you ever donate to charities and why?
Yeah, I donate sometimes to the ones that they do on the telly, like Comic Relief and things like that.
And do you think they do a good job?
Some, not all. I don't think all charities, I don't think all the money goes to all the people that need it. I think sometimes a lot go to administration and the bosses.
And would you feel more obliged to donate at the wintry time of the year when people need it most?
No, not necessarily.
And how often do you donate to these charities?
I say about 3 or 4 times a year.
And which of the charities you are most likely to donate to?
Children's charities, animal charities and cancer charities.
And do you feel confident that all the money goes to help people in need?
No.
And what do you think charities should do to make more people want to donate?
Perhaps if they advertise more, although you do get fed up of seeing adverts on the telly.